Shopify Starter Plan versus Shopify Basic Plan. So hello everyone, so in today's video, I will talk to you guys about the difference between the Shopify Starter Plan against the Shopify Basic Plan and the pros and cons for each of these plans. So yeah, without further ado, let us begin. So first, let us begin with some quick comparisons right here. So for the similarities, both plans allow you to sell unlimited products, bandwidth, and storage. Both plans provide a secure checkout with an SSL certificate and accept multiple payment methods. Both plans include 24/7 customer support via phone, email, and live chat. Both plans allow access to 60 plus reports like marketing reports, sales reports, etc. for tracking store performance. Both plans have access to collect duties and import tax at checkout, which helps international customers to avoid additional fees. And both plans include only 3 markets for additional regional customization. And then for the differences, the Shopify Starter Plan costs at $5 a month, while the Shopify Basic Plan costs $39 per month. The Shopify Starter does not allow you to use a custom domain, while the Shopify Basic Plan does. The Shopify Starter Plan does not let you create discount codes, while the Shopify Basic Plan does. The Shopify Starter Plan does not give you access to Shopify's App Store, while the Shopify Basic Plan does. And then for the Shopify Starter, it has a 5% transaction fee, while the Basic Plan has a 2.9% plus 30-cent fee for online credit card payments and a 2% fee for using third-party payment gateways. Next are the pros and cons for the Shopify Starter Plan and the Shopify Basic Plan. First are the pros and cons for the Shopify Starter Plan. So for the pros, the cost is it has a lower price point. The ease of setup, it is user-friendly and suitable for beginners. For social media selling, it has direct selling on various social media platforms. For mobile sales, it includes a mobile point of sale, which is POS Lite, order management, basic back-end tools for managing products and orders, analytics, basic analytics and reporting tools, link pop tool, integration for monetizing social media link. For the cons, it has limited features. So the Shopify Starter Plan has limitations that affect your store's performance and growth potential. For example, you cannot use a custom domain or create discount codes. Next are the high transaction fees. So the Shopify Starter Plan charges a 5% transaction fee for using third-party payment gateways like PayPal or Stripe, which can add up quickly if you have a lot of sales. This fee is higher than other Shopify plans or other e-commerce platforms. And then there is no email marketing. Shopify Starter includes no email marketing tools or integrations to help you build customer relationships and increase repeat purchases. Next are the pros and cons for the Shopify Basic Plan. So for the pros, it is a full online store. So comprehensive tools for a complete online store. Next is custom domain, so supports custom domain names. Next is you can also create discount codes. It also has advanced reporting, so it has more detailed analytics and reporting. Next is theme customization, so you have more options for your store customization. Next is additional sales channels, so greater variety of integration options for selling on various platforms. And then reduced transaction fees. Lower transaction fees compared to the starter plan. For the cons, of course, it's at a higher cost, so it's more expensive than the starter plan. And the cons, and lastly, is that it has basic reporting for some features, while better than starter, still basic compared to the higher tier plan. Next is the Shopify Starter versus Shopify Basic Plan pricing and fees. So the Shopify Starter plan is more affordable but has higher transaction fees, whereas the Shopify Basic Plan costs more monthly but offers low transaction fees. Again, the Shopify Starter plan costs $5 a month. It is billed every 30 days. There are no setup fees or hidden charges. Moreover, it is included a Shopify free trial up to 3 days for all newbies to test first before making the purchase decision. However, there are some additional fees that you should be aware of. Again, if you use a third-party payment gateway such as PayPal or Stripe to process your payments, you will have to pay a 5% transaction fee to Shopify on top of the fees charged by the payment provider. And then if you want to use a custom domain for your store, you need to buy one from a domain registrar such as GoDaddy or Namecheap and pay an annual fee. So that annual fee usually costs around $10 to $15. For the Shopify Basic Plan, again, it costs $39 per month, billed every 30 days, or $29 per month paid annually. There are no setup fees or hidden charges with the Shopify Basic Plan. For online sales, there's a fee of 2.9% plus 30 cents per transaction. For in-person sales, the fee is 2.6% plus 10 cents. So the verdict between these two is that for small scale or entry-level sellers, Shopify Starter wins. It is significantly more affordable at $5 per month, making it ideal for individuals or small businesses just starting out or those primarily selling through a social media and direct links. The higher transaction fees, though, are offset by the low monthly cost, especially for those with lower sales volumes. While for growing businesses needing more features, the Shopify Basic plan is the better choice. It is priced at $39 per month. It offers a full-featured online store, lower transaction fees, and additional functionalities like custom domain support, discount codes, and advanced analytics. Next is we'll be moving on to the Shopify Starter Plan and the Shopify Basic Plan main features comparison. So first is we have the SSL certificate. So their similarities is that both the Shopify and Starter Plan include an SSL certificate. This feature is essential for ensuring that all data passed between the web server and browsers remain private, which is crucial for building customer trust and improving store credibility. The difference is that while both plans offer SSL certificates, the starter plan is more focused on external selling platforms like social media, whereas the basic plan uses SSL within a more comprehensive website environment, offering a full-fledged online store experience. Next is abandoned cart recovery. So for the similarities, abandoned cart recovery is available in both plans, allowing store owners to send automated emails to customers with items in their cart that haven't completed their purchase. This feature helps in recapturing potential sales and improving conversion rates. The difference is that the extent and customization capabilities of the abandoned cart recovery feature might vary. The basic plan typically offers more advanced customization options for these emails than the starter plan, aligning with its broader range of e-commerce tools. Next is unlimited products. The similarities is that the starter and basic plans both allow listing an unlimited number of products, providing great scalability for businesses of all sizes. While for the difference is that while both plans offer unlimited product listings, the basic plan is more suited for businesses with more extensive inventories that require more complex store management and organization features, typically more advanced than those in the starter plan. For Shopify shipping, the similarity between the two is that Shopify shipping is accessible in both plans, offering discounted shipping rates and integration with major carriers, which is beneficial for managing logistics efficiently. The difference is that the basic plan might offer more advanced shipping features and significant discounts than the starter plan, as it is designed for businesses with a higher volume of shipments and more complex shipping needs. Next is manual order creation. So the similarities between the two is that both of them offer the feature of manual order creation. So this functions allows store owners to create orders on behalf of customers, which is particularly useful for handling offline sales, returns, and exchanges, thus offering flexibility in sales management. The difference is that in the starter plan, manual order creation is typically more essential due to its focus on starting businesses and external sales channels. In contrast, the basic plan may offer more advanced features within this function, catering to businesses that require more detailed and frequent manual order processing due to higher sales volumes. So the verdict is that the Shopify Basic Plan outshines the starter plan with its advanced and comprehensive features. It's ideal for growing businesses that need a full-featured online store. Key benefits include better functionality in abandoned cart recovery, broader sales channel integration, and enhanced shipping options. So yeah, and after that, that's pretty much it. The difference between the Shopify Starter Plan and the Shopify Basic Plan. So if you found this video helpful, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more tech tips. That is all.